Sure.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Dusty. Not you, the music that's playing for me. I'll pull up the YouTube feed though, and I'll just see if they can remotely hear it.
Right.
So you can't hear any of the fucking like the notifications coming through, like they've been going nuts.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, no beeps and boops. Should have got a Dell, bro. Should have got a Dell.
Yeah. Dude, you're getting a new Jigmeta.
What was the one that had the cows? What was the cow one?
Oh yeah.
Like not IBM.
Okay, so here's you talking. I'm gonna play the song. You're getting a new Jigmeta. All right, I'm gonna.
What was the one that had the cows? What was the cow one?
Okay, so hold on.
Oh, yeah. Good. Okay, so here's you talking. I'm going to play the song. All right, I'm going to... What was the one that had the cows? What was the cow one? Okay, so hold on. Oh, yeah. Good. Okay, so here's you talking.
Wow.
It's like stuck in hell. It's like stuck in hell right now. And the song is not playing.
No. So.
Weird. Whatever. We'll put it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. That makes me so mad. I don't get
write it.
I don't get it, man. I don't get why. I don't get it. Well, hey, welcome to the show. Our no music show. We're having technical difficulties. I got a different computer and I can't play songs apparently anymore. So I don't know why that is. I couldn't tell you. Your guess is as good as mine.
Gateway was the cow.
Gateway? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick.
Where's it? I'm having a good time.
What's up?
I already did our Wayne's World quote.
Oh, you already did it?
I did it without even knowing it. Because you walked out and I was like, I'm having a good time.
Yeah. Okay.
When they fire Wayne and it's just him.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. That's fun. That's fun when people can they can see some of the nuts and bolts of it. The nice thing is like whatever show plays, I'll always just be able to fucking just edit this off. All right, so I'm gonna try one more thing here, okay?
Okay.
Do you hear that?
No.
You're shitting me. You're shitting me.
I can't hear shit. I can only hear your voice.
Oh my God. What is going on in this cruel world?
I can agree with you on the cruel part.
Man, that's so crazy. Well, I don't know. I guess I just don't know. Now it's something in the setting for actual StreamYard, which actually that's okay. So whatever, we'll just do a show, whatever. But so because I hooked the speaker up to my phone to see if it would play from my phone into the thing. So something's like screwed up.
And it didn't.
And it did not. So
something's screwed up.
I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Something I have to choose the right settings, and it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Can you hear that?
Nightmare?
No, you cannot hear that.
Hey.
That wasn't it. What a bummer, man. What just a goddamn shame this show has become. A sham and a shame. I'm ashamed of the sham.
Sham, wow.
Thank you. At least our viewers, salt of the earth. Thank you, Andrew. You cannot hear it on the end either. It's because it's trash, and we are trash, and the show's trash. And this setup is okay. Whatever. It's thrown me off, dude. I'm honestly so pissed off.
I can see it, dude. It's like I'm getting the vibe, like like when Daddy yells at Mommy at the dinner table a little bit loud and like hits her, and then it's like everyone's like really quiet. Like
I just don't get. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. What am I doing wrong? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Smartmark Wrasslin Radio. And you know what? Lovable trash. I'll take that any day. I'll take those any day. Welcome to the show, Smartmark Wrasslin Radio. No HUDs with us tonight, but you still got Derek on TSPN on the Twitter. You got Dusty Cats 88 on the Twitter. Our music would have been amazing for an intro. We finally found an intro song, and now I can't play the fucking thing. I'll be figuring that out. Boy, that makes me just real mad. Just real frustrated, real upset. But the show must go on. In the biz, and that's what they say in the biz. I've heard somebody say that in the biz. That the show must go on. So anyway, that's okay because we want to talk about something very near and dear to our hearts tonight, and that is, it's not near and dear to my heart anymore. Honestly, it's not even my favorite pay-per-view, but it's Hell in the Cell.
Right.
It's actually probably. I mean, if you could, one of these days we should rank them. We should rank the pay-per-views.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I don't know if I'd put it in my top. It's not to me. It's not one of the big ones. So what are the big four? You got WrestleMania,
SummerSlam, Survivor
Series, Royal Rumble,
and Royal Rumble. Those would be the top four, I would say.
Yeah. And Survivor Series has become not a top four. And I would say in the place of Survivor Series, you could probably throw Money in the Bank in there.
Yeah, I think out of all the new pay-per-views, that's the one that has risen above.
And it's not to say that I don't like the Hell in a Cell match, because I do like the Hell in a Cell match.
Well, what I didn't realize is it wasn't a pay-per-view until like 2009. Like before that, Hell in a Cell was just the match, and that's it.
Right.
Like it didn't have a show surrounding it.
Yeah. So that's interesting in itself.
Yeah.
But it's a whole pay-per-view now, and it's happening on Sunday. So we're going to go over the card. I don't think we're going to do a top 5 tonight. We're just going to go through the card, and we're going to give our picks. That's what we decided on, right?
Yep.
Who's winning that Giants-Eagles game currently?
Ooh, I don't know. Dude, it's been like high school football. It's like it does not look like it's two crappy teams playing each other. I'll take a look here.
Okay. Let's see here.
No way. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that at all. So,
this fucking show. This fucking show.
2110.
2110.
Giants. Yeah, which
the Eagles suck. The Eagles suck. So we can talk.
Do.
You know, we're gonna have tomorrow on sports program. We will be talking about how that is the worst division. I feel like at this point, like,
oh yeah,
I feel like at this point, that pay-per-view needs to, or I mean, that division. Like, if you're not above 500, you don't get a team in it anymore. Like, you don't get a team in the playoffs anymore.
Wow. Yeah, right. Like they can
like you have to give up
your eligibility.
Yeah, like you lose your if the best team in your division, because as it's going right now, the Cowboys can go 7-9 and make the playoffs basically, or any of the teams can. So I say if your team is not above 500, your division loses out on the playoffs, and you give up a wild card spot to somebody.
Yeah. Give it to the the 8th team or the 9th team or whatever, right? Like,
yeah. So, yeah. All right.
Because it's so sad. It's so sad. The best. The best record is like a tie, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but this like, show is not sports. This is wrestling, and I have the card pulled up here, and we'll go through these. And thanks for doing this show with me right now, because I really wanted to test this stuff out, and I'm glad that I did test it out, because I would have had some major issues, and I took tomorrow off, so I have all day to fix this shit. So.
Yeah, good deal.
Thank God. All right. Jesus Christ. The song, the song really, like, the lack of a song really throws me off.
Yeah, yeah, I can tell, like you kind of don't believe psychologically that you're doing a show right now. Like
it amps me into a show.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's like a cold open here.
It is. I'm going through CBS.com, like CBS Sports, and I'm going to go through the card. So it's not going to be in any particular order. It's just going to be and I'm starting kind of from the bottom, because it looks like they.
Yeah, I see that.
It looks like they don't have it in any particular. They have all the main ones at the very top, and I don't want to.
Oh, so these ones down here are predicted matches for.
Hold on. Let's do something. Let me
the early card, because we don't know the whole card yet.
So that's ridiculous. The fact that it's this Sunday and we don't know the whole card. Like,
yeah,
God,
what the fuck? How are you supposed to sell? How are you supposed to sell a pay-per-view or the network if you've got nothing? What? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't get it either. Okay, so here's this is on WWE.com. They literally have it written as the match card so far includes, and it's 3.
Yeah, and you're right. And so there's 4 that we know of, mm-hmm. and there's only 3 that they're admitting to. I mean,
so obviously on SmackDown they're going to do a bunch of stuff. Like, they're going to have to set this up, right?
Well, yeah, they should, but
how are they going to do that? I don't
get it. I
don't either. Huh?
But because like your marquee matches, right? Like they have those.
Yeah.
But what's the fucking? What if What if the reason why I watched No Mercy 1999 was for D'Lo Brown? Did you ever think about that shit?
No, I didn't think you did.
I didn't want to see the Mankind and the Rock. I wanted to see D'Lo Brown and Gangrel give birth to a fist. I don't.
That's right. So I'll start with Jeff Hardy versus Elias. I don't think there's a chance in hell Elias wins that. This is a squash match.
They bet, yeah, and I think this is this is Elias's return. I believe. So
maybe Elias does get a win.
I think we're gonna see a dusty finish on this one.
Okay.
That's
Do they even have a feud? Is there even a feud going on? Or
yeah, they did something to where Elias was cutting a promo backstage, and then Jeff Hardy showed up like in a mask, like covered up, and then he revealed himself as Jeff Hardy. It's kind of like I don't know what is the word clandestine. It was a clandestine segment. Like it was like just fucking do it. No one will remember next week and blah blah blah. I don't know.
Wait, Hell in a Cell kicks off at 3 p.m. on like Pacific time.
The pre-show, is that
the
3?
Pre-show? So it's gonna be it's gonna be long. 5 hours. It gets over around 8.
Well, remember when we were talking about Money in the Bank? I think it was like SummerSlam was coming up, and we were talking about Money in the Bank, and somebody brought up the fact that WWE is going to try to start making all of the pay-per-views shorter format.
Okay.
So maybe there are only 4 matches on the card, and one of them is going to go for 30 minutes or something.
Or they'll throw on one more.
Sure.
They'll throw on one more, maybe.
Yeah, and the afterthought will be like the Hurt Business will wrestle.
And Chris, no worry about the late dropout. You're fine. It's fine. The show's off the rails anyways. It went off to a horrible start with or without you. Like the famous U2 song. All right. Somebody missed a 29-yard field goal. That's fun.
Oh, bad. Oh, man. It was so bad. It was like high school football, dude. It was so bad. It was super bad. Like, I think it was like
bad
3 or 4 turnovers.
Jesus.
On both sides. Like, come on, man.
So my pick for Jeff Hardy and Elias is I'm going to go with what you said. I'm going to go dusty finish on that one.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one, man.
Okay, so then this is actually a bigger match that should be really cool, and that's SmackDown Women's Championship Hell in a Cell, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. I wish they would have started building up to this a little sooner. I mean, so they've been like friends, right? And now they're enemies, and they're having this match, which is theoretically the best story they could have done for that. But they should have broke up at like SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe they're covering their butts somehow. Like
that could be. But don't you feel like SummerSlam would have been the time, and then you have what do we have in between SummerSlam and now? We had like Clash of Champions, and so they kind of had like a couple dusty finishes basically. Mm-hmm. And then this one could have been the ending of that story, but because I feel like
it'd be a good place to end it too, right?
It would because it's Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
wasn't Chris the one that was talking about how Hell in a Cell matches are usually built around there's like it's not like 2 nobodies. Like these matches are supposed to be built around like a lot of hatred, basically.
Yeah.
So
it's the place where you can't have a dusty finish. If you're in the Hell in the Cell, there has to be a winner. So all of the bullshit and rigmarole that they put you through during the week on Raw and SmackDown, they can't get away with it on Hell in a Cell.
Well, yeah, and then especially since you think they've learned, because last year was when they had that really poorly advised, terrible. I think it was last year, right, with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Seth Rollins. You remember that? Was that last year? Where he like hits him in the head with like the toolbox. And
yeah, I think
does all these
last year.
And it was just like, why didn't you just have the Fiend win? Like it should have just been a Fiend squash match. Like, the Fiend should have came out. It should have been 7 minutes long. Just whoop the shit out of Seth Rollins. That was face Seth Rollins at the time. So
Are they doing a program right now, Seth and Fiend?
No, Seth and Kevin Owens have a thing.
Seth and Kevin Owens.
Yeah. We will be talking about that. Zach Swan wants to know when we're talking Phoenix versus Omega.
Phoenix.
Did you watch that? Did you watch AEW last night?
No, I didn't. I missed it. I thought
Kenny Omega. It's so last night. Kenny Omega was against. Who was it? Oh God!
So he made his singles return. Then is what you're saying?
He did, yeah. He has new entrance music too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
Well, because I don't know how much of a face he is anymore, so I think they kind of changed it up.
Right. Well, he's been playing a heel.
Right. So I think they.
And if that's what he's trying to do, he's doing a great job because he pisses me the fuck off. I hate him as a person. Like.
Yeah.
Like this fucking dude is a weirdo freak and I don't like him. He makes me uncomfortable. It's like that guy that always shows up to like, it doesn't matter what you're doing in your hometown. There's always that weird fucking semi-homeless dude who's at every fucking function. You know who I'm talking about. And they're always there. And it's like, why the fuck?
Yeah. Yes. So, I didn't get to watch a lot of AEW, sadly, last night. All right, so for Bayley, so I guess what I was going to say is, so for the motivation behind this match with Bayley and Sasha Banks is there. It's just I feel like there's not enough build-up. It should have been longer.
Yeah.
That said, I feel like it could be like another dusty finish. I don't want it to be that way. Oh, Ray Phoenix and Kenny next week.
Yeah, I like Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. They've wrestled before, too. And they did in Lucha Libre. So they obviously have a past against each other, which is always a really good sign. Kenny Omega fought Sonny Kiss last night, and Sonny Kiss always awakens something in me, I feel like.
I think he's great. And I don't know if...
I do, too.
How, are we supposed to say he or she? Because JR called him she one week, and I was like, wait a minute, have I been saying this wrong? Like, because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I don't think Sonny Kiss... I didn't think Sonny Kiss was... I thought Sonny Kiss was just a gay dude.
See, that's what I thought too. Maybe JR.
But he's got a real nice behind.
Oh man, that can is something else, isn't it?
So Zach was messaging me last night about it, and I was like sending him memes from the Dean from Community. Like, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me. Like, I've also been watching. Not on topic. I've been watching Schitt's Creek, and
good show.
Dan Levy is my new man crush.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I love him. He's my favorite character on the show, hands down.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's the best part of the show.
I also like Eugene Levy a lot. His dad.
Eugene, they don't give enough time to him, I don't think, on the show.
No.
I think most of it goes to the kids and the wife. He's just kind of there.
Yeah.
But I love Eugene Levy. They should make him fuck a pie or something.
They should. Oh, there is a lot of moments on the show where they do like awkward Eugene Levy stuff, where his like kids like you know, like are in weird weird situations with like sex and like and then they'll do like weird Eugene Levy stuff where he's like, well, and he gets all awkward. Well, we'll just say that we ate it all. You know, like just weird. So it's pretty funny. Great stuff. Good
so
stuff,
Kenny,
bro.
so they're doing a tournament for what? They're for the TNT title or what? Like just doing a tournament just cause?
Zach likes them all. Catherine O'Hara, she is a goat. She's the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for. Probably for a TNT title.
That's my guess.
So
I don't I'm kind of like sad about what's going on at AEW. Like I think
it's lost a little bit. It's lost a teeny bit of the luster.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it's not brand new anymore.
Sure.
You know?
I think the whole Rusev thing is a good idea. I mean, he's going to be debuting pay-per-view this next
yeah.
What's the next one? All Out?
Yeah.
So Miro is going to be there.
Yeah.
So that's cool, and because I like Rusev, I think he's great, but I just have a feeling that they're not going to. I think they've got this is what it is. I think they've got the Southern Wrestling curse. I think they've got the WCW Jim Crockett curse.
You think so?
I mean, think of it this way: when Brett went to WCW, they didn't know what the hell to do with him. They had no idea, and his career just kind of fizzled. Mm-hmm. And I kind of feel like we're seeing that with Jericho and with FTR, like these guys that they've added from WWE. Yeah. Like they don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what I don't think they have writers, which I love, but also you gotta like make better decisions, better programming decisions. Like we're gonna get Rusev versus fucking Orange Cassidy at and that's your marquee pay-per-view type match, and like it doesn't make, as much as I love Orange Cassidy, it makes no sense for him to go over anybody who is a legitimate wrestler. Like, yeah, Orange Cassidy, bodies Sonny Kiss, but Orange Cassidy beating Rusev or even Brody Lee, like, I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I don't believe that. That's unbelievable. And like, I love Orange Cassidy. I love his gimmick, but I'm not gonna if he beats fucking, who's the dipshit they've got with the title now, Moxley. If he beats Moxley fair and square for the AEW title somewhere down the road, it's not unbelievable, man. Bad decision. I think it's, I don't know. I know Orange is over, and I like him, but it's unbelievable, man. You don't put Jerry Lawler up against fucking Andy Kaufman and have Andy Kaufman go over. It just that's.
So Cody got the championship back.
Yes.
John Moxley's never lost it.
Right.
The
other thing too about Moxley is they PW Insider and Dave Meltzer and all these fucking marks, they go, oh, he's so great. And I watch him, I'm like, he's stiffer than a board.
Yeah.
He every time he walks, it looks like he's gonna fall on his face. He's got no finesse. He's got no I don't care. I just don't care about Moxley.
I personally also yeah, I mean I love Jericho. So also the thing with Moxley is like I don't care about his mic capabilities either. Like I don't think he's all that great either.
Yeah, MJF is great.
I love MJF. I would entertain a program between MJF and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
That's more believable and it'd be a lot more fun.
It would elevate both of them too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so like Moxley, I never liked him when he was Dean Ambrose either. I've never been on the Dean Ambrose bandwagon. I never was on.
Me neither.
He was my least favorite member of the Shield.
Yeah, and I think if you're a fan of the Shield, you should get a fucking dress and fucking get some crayons and
I think the Shield served its purpose for the first 4 months it was in.
Yeah.
But after that, it didn't do anything for me.
No.
It was only a matter of time before. Oh yeah, it was only a matter of time before those guys, split ways.
Mm-hmm.
But like everyone thought that Dean Ambrose was. I remember first watching it, and I would see stuff online about like Dean Ambrose he was going to be the next big thing, and Rollins and Reigns were going to be the next jobbers. And I was like, "There's no way Seth Rollins is going to be a jobber."
Way. No way.
I knew Rollins was going to be huge from the very beginning.
Yeah, we all did.
Reigns, I figured probably. Ambrose was the one I was like, nah, no one's going to like him. No one's going to. And then when they started like, and of course, the worst way to sell a wrestler is to have the worst thing that could happen for a wrestler is Michael Cole. And of course, Dean Ambrose, because they'll run. Michael Cole will run a gimmick into the ground. So Dean Ambrose, he's unhinged, he's chaotic, he's insane, or and then like you have Michael Cole loose cannon. You have Michael Cole saying that a million times, and it's like the more you say it, Michael Cole, the less likely I am to believe it because it's you saying it and you suck.
Yeah, man.
And just like the whole thing with Roman Reigns being the big dog, like that gimmick got tired so fast because every time he'd come out, you have Michael Cole out there, the big dog. Like, shut the fuck up. You're not making him cooler. You're making him worse. You suck.
I wonder if they know. How crappy Michael Cole is.
I mean,
and they just decide to keep him.
It would be different. Like, I feel like Michael Cole is actually really talented at doing play-by-play.
Sure.
He knows the stuff. He knows, like, he's really good at that. It's just where Michael Cole fails is anytime where he has to, like, keep plugging stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he's not good at selling an idea.
Right. And the plugs are a little bit, what do you want to say?
I mean, they're forced.
Trite.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm looking for?
Well, yeah, because they might as well be like, the big dog, go buy his merch, the big dog. Like,
yeah. Like what?
It's his yard. He's the big dog. Dogs bark, big dogs.
I'll tell you what, Michael Cole, why don't you fucking let the big dog sell his own fucking merch, just like all the guys who came before this new generation of wrestlers. You sold your t-shirt because you fucking went into the ring and said Awesome 316 and flipped the guy off, drank a beer, and punched him in the nuts. Like, that sold the 316 t-shirt. He didn't have to tell Michael Cole, hey, tell him to go on shop.com and fucking buy my shirt. Like, why don't you fucking have something to sell, you piece of shit? Like,
people ran around like Fruity Pebbles for a whole decade because John Cena just wore the stuff. It's not like John Cena was like, go buy my merch.
Yeah, he just
wore the stuff.
He just sold his Sherbert jerseys.
There would be 7 million people walking around with jorts if WWE.com sold that thing.
Yeah, yeah. And he sold his own shit. Like,
right.
I hate that too when they do interviews of old wrestlers who are like that don't like Vince McMahon. They're pissed off at him.
Yeah.
And they try to blame him for like not having good merch sales and stuff. It's no, dude, it's your job to sell the fucking merch. It's your job to sell the fucking tickets. It's not Vince's job.
Right, because that's where that's where I'm gonna have a little drink of this. That's where some of the ladies do really well, right? Like Alexa Bliss sells tons of merch.
Oh yeah.
Even that this is poison, by the way. It's Hobble Creek. Yes, it's really bad. By the way, on sports program, Sean had admitted that he had already gone through the first bottle of it on his own and had to go buy a second one for the show.
Couldn't help himself, huh?
Yeah, he loves it. Even that that little blonde wrestler now that's with the Riot Squad. Liv Morgan or whatever.
Liv Morgan.
Yeah, she sold a ton of merchandise.
Yeah,
but she kind of does a hustle, like a side hustle. Like she's obviously like where the young wrestlers are concerned. Like Liv Morgan, especially because she's a girl. Also, she's got like the Instagram game on point. Like she knows how to use that. So even if you don't see Liv Morgan on TV for like 6 weeks straight, she's still on Instagram every day posting different stuff, and she's basically like Zack Ryder like started that, right? Like, I'm gonna make myself popular being on the internet. He was the internet champion, for God's sake, and
right
now you have all these younger wrestlers who are way more savvy than Zack Ryder is on the internet and able to sell all of their stuff.
Yeah.
So like Liv Morgan's making money. Even if she's not on TV, even if she's with their like crappy like the Riot Squad, like nobody cares about the Riot Squad anymore.
No one fucking cares about them. Well, and Ruby Riot is like looking at a car wreck, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But she's got a beak like a fucking condor.
She'd be. I've been maintaining for a while that she'd be a little easier on the eyes if she did her hair, if we wore her hair a completely different way. But like the side of her head shaved and then everything's like pulled back, it's just like
she just looks like a greasy rat, man. That's all. It's just all it is. She's got them sunken eyes and that fucking beak.
And is she was she an indie darling? Was that like her thing?
I don't know.
She's like from Iowa.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. She bores me.
The only one of them I liked was Sarah whatever, who's gone.
Yeah, she's not even. Yeah.
So she was one of the ones that was released.
I think Rhea Ripley is a good up and comer that has that kind of that Ruby Riot gimmick, but she plays it off. Though. Yeah, she plays it off a lot better.
And she's super hot.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a fucking bird. So I don't know.
Shut up, you bird. Or I think Rhea Ripley's hot. I don't know. What was that WrestleMania? She fought against like Charlotte Flair or whatever. I was like, hey, who's this Rhea? I'd never seen her. I was like,
she's got a good look, man. She's got a good look. It's what Ruby Riot wishes she could be.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know.
She's scary looking.
Knowing my luck, they're gonna drop the belt onto Ruby Riot, and I'm gonna be feeling like an idiot. But well, shit. What about don't we have
Yeah. So yeah. So back to the card. So for the Bayley and Sasha Banks match, I don't know that that's going to be a clean finish. I find it hard to believe that Bayley's going to drop the belt at this pay-per-view.
Right. It's not, the timing doesn't seem right.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Bayley, maybe a bad finish.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the first Hell in a Cell match. Like, that's the first one where they're going to actually be in the cage, because I don't think Hardy and Elias will be in the cage.
No.
So
and then for the other Hell in a Cell match, you have Drew McIntyre defending his belt against Randy Orton. I think Drew McIntyre in this instance will win clean.
yeah, this will be
the end of that saga.
The nail in the coffin. Yeah, for sure.
I think that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, I agree, and we're ready for it to be over.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know what's next for Drew. Maybe reintroducing
Jeff Hardy's on Raw. So
right?
So I think we might see Drew and Jeff.
Oh, okay.
My prediction is coming true.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Because you, for those of you who've never watched the show or listened to the show before, Jeff Hardy, your prediction is that they're going to hang the title on him one more time.
Yeah, and then he'll be done, and then he'll retire, and
because he's going towards retirement, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and I think Matt will probably end his career in WWE as well. I think he'll do a little bit longer with AEW, but then he's gonna come back to Papa. There's no way he's not gonna. And he'll be the first wrestler to go to and from as well.
Yeah.
The first guy to return. But that's my guess. Who would want to end an amazing wrestling career in AEW? I wouldn't want to do that. If I was Jericho or Moxley or Hardy, I would not. I would be coming back.
And I don't know that any of them. I don't know that any of them are gonna be. It's so like back in the day, like leaving and going to TNA and then coming back, like you're kind of like being scrutinized. Like when you came back, I would be willing to bet that that they'll be welcomed back with basically open arms.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I say what you will about Vince, but I think in his own way, he does love the talent. Maybe not all of them, but he cares about these people.
Yeah.
And especially Matt and Jeff, two that came into the business at like 15 or 16, and Vince has watched those boys grow up. So,
right. Yeah.
I just feel like Matt Hardy will do the same thing. He'll come on and do one last ride. But I think we're gonna see Jeff and Drew. Maybe Drew.
Yeah.
And can't do that anymore. Seth Rollins is on SmackDown now. Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question, but I think Jeff is definitely. That'd be who I'd put my money on for the next guy.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do Drew and then like a monster, like Umaga, like they'll have 1 4-month program with a guy he shouldn't be able to beat, and then he'll beat him like Braun Strowman or something like that. Legitimize him physically, and then we'll have Jeff or something like that. But
yeah,
because this Elias thing is unsustainable. I don't think they're going to do any favors for each other.
No, I don't think so either. So I'm going to take Drew in this one in a clean finish against Randy Orton. And I think Randy's he's at a point in his career where he's ready to put guys over that need to be put over.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is good. Good for him. I'm glad. And then the last one that's on here is the Universal Championship, and it's a Hell in a Cell I Quit match. It's Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. I don't see Jey Uso getting a title. At least not yet. Anyways, I mean, maybe eventually. I don't know, but I don't see it happening.
I'll tell you what, though. If they do put the universal strap on Jay, then I say smart choice. Because
Sure, me too.
what they did to that poor kid, what Roman Reigns did to that poor fucking kid, is a fucking travesty, man. And it makes me really, really hate Roman Reigns. So if you want me to be a fan of one of the Usos, if you want me to be a fan, you drop the belt onto him and you make Roman pay for it. Because it was hard to watch. It's violent, man. Like, I mean, I know it's wrestling, but it was like, holy fucking shit, man. That was violent. That was hard to watch, man. So I
what
think,
did he do?
He just beat the tar out of him and was making him and not finishing the match when he should, you know? Like, like he had Uzo dead to rights several times and would be like, no, we're not done yet. I'm gonna fucking pummel this guy. But yeah, man, Roman really made a good case for being a heel, and Jay did a really good job of being the underdog, and I think that we live for those moments in wrestling when it's like, wow, look at this underdog and look at this asshole, you know, like if they put it on Jay, I think it'd be great. I think it'd be good. I'd be a fan immediately. I'd buy his shirt. I'd be on board. But I agree with you. I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll keep it on Roman.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool. I think he's got the talent.
I definitely agree with that. I think he's a really
his brother's hurt, right? Is that?
Yeah, he's hurt. So they have to do the singles shit with him. So
yeah,
I think Jimmy's the one that's married to Naomi.
Yeah, I think so.
I think and he's the one that's hurt. So yeah, Jay. Yeah, so I agree, man. I think they're gonna not give it to
So there must be one more match they're gonna throw on this somewhere.
So Asuka isn't booked. Like we got a women's champion on the flagship program, and we're not gonna book her. We're gonna book Bayley.
Yeah.
I totally understand though that there is a hurdle to be jumped when it comes to Asuka. How are you gonna? You have to have somebody tell the story on her behalf. You know what I mean? So that's a tough one. So I don't know, man. I would have booked Asuka instead of Bayley. I had to put Bayley and Sasha on the pre-show and done a dusty finish, and then put Asuka in and have her fucking wrestle Shayna Baszler or somebody crazy good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
It would have been way cooler because it's a fucking Hell in a Cell, man. I want to see scary Asuka and some tough broad, you know, bladed up and get some blood in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, show me something cool, but it's whatever. What do I?
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree. I 100% agree. I think it would have been cool, but you know, I know that. So I know like Bayley and Sasha Banks have had really good matches in NXT. So I mean, they're banking on that, obviously.
Yeah,
like, it'll
work out for them in the end, I think.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have done it, but I think it's going to be fine. I think it's. Yeah. I think Bayley might be one of the in the company. Just all around. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sasha hasn't really proved it to me. I think there's other, like, I'll tell you who is really bad though. I'll tell you who is really bad. Natalya. She sucks, dude. Watching her is like watching slugs fuck, dude. It is like the worst wrestling I've ever seen. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to watch.
Yeah.
And it's just and also just like isn't the Natalia like isn't the whole like the image kind of just gone now? Like it's kind of
Yeah, her gimmick is really tired too. Like all she's got is that she's related to the Heart Foundation. Like,
I know,
that's
and if you're gonna have that, maybe you try to even one more time try to do like a new Heart Foundation revival. I don't know how Tyson Kidd's doing, but
I don't know either. Well, they had it was Tyson Kidd, Davey Boy Smith's kid. Smith.
Yeah.
Was that his name? Smith?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. That's so dumb. And Dynamite Kid wasn't even in the Heart Foundation. Dynamite Kid was in Stampede Wrestling. He was just friends with. Yeah, how does Natalia have a job as a great? You know why? You know why she has a job? Because I think she's married to fucking. I think she's married to somebody.
Okay.
Who's she married to? She might be married to Edge.
Really?
Yes. Or no, that's Beth Phoenix, I think.
Oh yeah, Beth Phoenix. Yeah.
That's why. So she's married to Tyson Kidd.
That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Tyson Kidd is the son of Dynamite Kid, who was Bret Hart's best friend in Stampede in Calgary. So I guess there is more of a connection. He is an ugly looking dude.
Which one is that?
Tyson Kidd. Oh man, pull up a picture of his ugly mug, man. He is. It looks like somebody took a regular person's head and then smashed it, and then when and then it, like when you take a football like a Nerf, and then you squish it and then it comes back. Like his head didn't squish back. Like
remember also he used to have I'll share the screen. Remember he also used to have this haircut that was real bad.
The duck butt. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Right here.
Oh my god, look at that.
That's real bad.
Oh man, that's bad.
In fact, I remember distinctly what's funny is when he first started and he had that haircut and I was just getting back into wrestling. I remember distinctly not liking him based on that hair alone.
Yeah. In fact, I think there was a time, maybe it was when we were doing comedy down at the candy store, and I think we were talking about wrestling, and I think his stupid haircut came up.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that is one ugly looking dude.
Oh, I will say this: he did have a really good run with Cesaro.
Oh wow!
Cesaro's been in some really good tag teams. It's a shame that they haven't been able to do more with him because he's a great worker and he's been in some great tag teams.
I think he's great. You could put the strap on him. I mean,
think so too.
I think you know what?
Do you remember there was go ahead.
Well, John Moxley or Cesaro every fucking time.
Oh yeah. Well, and there was a while there where it was a short-lived, but Brock Lesnar was out for a little bit, and Paul Heyman was still in the company, so he represented a couple different guys. So there was a minute he represented Curtis Axel, which was Kurt Hennig's kid. He represented he had Ryback even for a little bit, and then And then he had Cesaro for a little bit. And I was like, oh, when they paired him up with Cesaro, I was like, oh, hey, this could work. Yeah. This could work. But it was really, really short-lived, and that was a shame.
Yeah, I wonder what the deal is with the Swiss Cyborg. Fucking Michael Cole. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love the pairing of Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, though.
I think that is genius. Paul Heyman has never seen his own dick.
Yeah. Paul Heyman, I love the guy. I mean, I really do.
I do too, man. I think he's great. I don't think we would get along in real life, but I
don't think so. No, yeah, I don't think. I think I'd hate his guts.
Yeah,
I'm not. But whenever he's coming out, and he was the best thing about the last few years of Brock Lesnar is like, I mean, and what a genius way to do it. Like, you got this guy who's, he makes a bunch of money per episode he's on, so it's like, well, we can't afford to have him on every single episode, and he's got other stuff going on, and he's just, like, we throw the belt on him, he's not going to be on every episode, but you have like these weeks and weeks and weeks where you have like Samoa Joe is going against Brock Lesnar in some event, and you bring out Paul Heyman to push the storyline along, and it works nicely. Did you hear that notification, by the way?
No. You're still fiddle farting with that fucking thing, aren't you?
I really am. Yeah. I thought I might have figured it out, something out, but like an alternative.
I'll tell you what your problem is. You got a Blink-182 t-shirt. That's your problem. That's the problem.
That's actually it's always sunny in Philadelphia shirt.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's Charlie. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch on Sunday. I will.
Me too. Oh yeah, definitely.
It's tough now, right? Because this Sunday is also it's football. So luckily my game that I'm excited for is Sunday morning. So like, of course that'll make up my mood for the whole day. So that'll be nice.
So who is this? Steelers are playing who?
Steelers and undefeated Steelers and undefeated Titans.
Oh man!
So it's gonna be a good game, I think. But
oh man!
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the Lions playing the Falcons. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of scared on that one. We're two we're 2 wins. We got a 2-game winning streak, which I think is the longest winning streak I've ever seen from Detroit. But I fucking hate Matt Patricia, man. I hate his donut eating ass. I said something earlier today. Speaking of Always Sunny, I was like looking at Carson Wentz. I'm like, damn, that is the whitest man I've ever seen. It looks like he saw a ghost. Somebody walked over the front of his grave, and Jeff was like, I was like, or no, I go, does the sun never shine in Philadelphia? And Jeff was like, the sun is always shining in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But good. Seriously, get a good look at Carson Wentz when he takes his helmet off. That fucking dude looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost. He is the whitest dude I've ever seen.
Very good. Man, I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah.
That was a weird show.
It is a weird.
I apologize to everybody. I will get the sound figured out before tomorrow's show. I'm honestly gonna go through and just unhook and rehook everything up and try to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I thought I might have found a workaround for it, but I did not. Or else you would be able to hear these sweet bass riffs right now. I can hear it. I don't know why you can't.
I don't know. Gonna have to fucking
Weird
get a
stuff.
gateway, man.
Yeah. Dude, you're getting into all. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we'll definitely have a lot to talk about next week.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody have a great night. Godspeed. Bye.